Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 30 of RETRY. Today we're going to be looking back at one of my personal favorites, free stuff. Stuff that I've gotten over the years working for Electronics Boutique, GameStop, Wizards of the Coast, attending conventions. I've had a lot of opportunities to see a lot of bizarre free swag, and I thought I'd share a few of those that I've kept with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I'll start today with this mask that my buddy Jim Combs got for me at this year's E3. It was in promotion of Lucha Libre Heroes del Ring. And although this is not La Parka's mask, it actually is signed by the madman himself. See if you can see that. Ah, much better. As you can see, I'm wearing one of my personal favorites, Final Fantasy XII. Cool promo shirt. It was only given out at vendor shows, so unfortunately there's not too many of these around. So when I love it a lot, I usually end up wearing it. First off here, we have a Mega Man shirt, which was commemorating the 15th anniversary of the series. The new Mega Man collections were just coming out on the PS2 and Xbox, and they gave us these cool polo shirts that we could actually wear in the store. Next up, we have a shirt for Tenchu Fatal Shadows. You know, the front of the shirt may not look like much, but the back of the shirt really makes up for it. It's really cool. This shirt wins the award for Man, I Love the Game, What a Boring T-shirt. There's absolutely nothing on the back either. I've been out of retail now for about 4 or 5 years, and I still have so many T-shirts that I can't even wear them all. I mean, I appreciate every game developer's generosity with these shirts, but man, let me tell you, working in one of these stores, you really accumulate them quickly. Are you okay? I can't do the voices, but here's a pretty badass autograph hat that my buddy Jimmy got for me. Another really common giveaway is usually hats in the form of beanies or baseball caps. I showed you the Fatal Fury one. Here you can see Fantastic Four, Game Shark, and Xbox. And I've got a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sweatband up there too. Here's another freebie given away by Nexon of America, who was promoting their new release of Dungeon Fighter Online. Yeah, new in the sense that it's been up and people have been playing it for the last 8 months. Here's another freebie from Capcom. It's actually a fully working radio and headset. It was released with Resident Evil Outbreak. It has a belt clip and a dial there where you can control selecting your stations. You can even change out the batteries. You know, for when it came out, this is actually a pretty imaginative promo item, and it worked. It got me to reserve the game. This next promotional item was from Zelda Spirit Tracks. As you can see, it's a stylus for the DS. It's a clear feather, and it's something really cool, special, and different. It's like a quill for your DS. Now let's get into some toys. Seen here are Hero Clicks that were made for the game City of Heroes and MMO for the PC. Man, at one of the vendor shows, I got a ton of these monkeys. I think I gave them to every child in my family. I'm just kidding. He's not a killer. Well, maybe he is. From the game Disgaea, we've got a Prinny here. Pretty sweet. Even has a pouch for his daggers. Put this in the category of never will be given away like this again. A Zippo for Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. One of the most functional giveaways ever for Tekken Dark Resurrection. This is a replacement D-pad for your PSP. Made it a lot easier to play. When the Xbox 360 first came out, faceplates were all the rage. Now people don't care as much. They just don't want their system to get the red rings. Here's a bag I got for Peter Jackson's King Kong. Inside, you can see it has actually kind of a nice t-shirt, all black. I always love black t-shirts. And that's not all. Also came with this water bottle, which was much appreciated walking around vendor show floors. And it even had a pen inside, so lots of free stuff and one item from one giveaway. So the makers of Max Payne thought it would be cool if they gave people a steel bar which doubled as a weapon as a keychain. Well, that's great and all, but let me tell you, when you give a room full of retail people weapons, you're gonna have a problem. I remember a year later, one of the MLB franchises gave out free bats. That ended equally as badly. Seriously, look at Mac's face. Even he knows it's a bad idea. The next two items I'm going to talk about were toys released to promote their respective games, first being Duke Nukem. This is an awesome figure. I've never seen it for sale anywhere else. Gosh, he just looks like a complete badass. I can't believe we still haven't seen a movie adaptation for this character. Next up, we have one of my pride and joys. It's a 9-inch tall vinyl statue of Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3. This figure was only available for a short time after the release of Resident Evil 3 on the original PlayStation. I tell you, I'm glad and I'm fortunate that someone was kind enough to give me one. Now we get to the last item I'd like to show you. It's Galleon, the villain from Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, released on the original PlayStation. This was a free promo I got for reserving the game at Electronics Boutique back when it came out. It's not just the fact that it's the villain of the game as a rock'em sock'em punching puppet that makes this so good. Clearly the people behind it had a sense of humor about it as well. Now, I'm not making this up. This is the actual print on the back of the packaging. Galleon's Fists of Fury are independently controlled by finger-activated mechanism with 2 levered buttons. Simply insert your hand underneath Galleon's robe, position the puppet handle in your palm, place your index and middle fingers on the buttons, and punch till you can't punch no mo. Sock your friends in the head and savor the sweet sound of plastic fists hitting their hollow skulls. Recreate your favorite moments of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete by using a combination of glove gestures, head bobs, and cheesy impressions of John Truitt, aka the voice of Galleon. Ad-lib the dialogue for extra fun. Welcome to the love shack of Vane, Alex of Berg. I am Galleon, King Stud of the Shack. My monkey boy Nash speaks quite highly of you. Lastly, we know that Galleon looks a little scary, but we promise that unlike the other puppets we have made, this one will absolutely not come to life and try to suffocate you in your sleep. Well, wow, that's good to know. I've got absolutely nothing that could ever top Galleon puppet. So with that, thank you very much for watching. For VideoGameSaga.com, this is Tony B, and I'm out. Retry? You know it.